men. Amen. Yeah. So they worked through her by using her favor that God had given her with her beauty to be deceitful to Samson. So she sold out for 1,100 pieces of silver, trying to find out what was his strength. What was his strength? She kept asking, what is your strength? What is your strength? And then he felt vulnerable because now he was looking at the outer, he was looking at the beauty. Oh yeah, you know what? I got to do whatever it takes to keep her here. Because if she keep on asking me and I keep on denying, she may leave me. Amen? You ever felt like that before? Somebody asks you something and you don't want to tell them the truth because you're afraid that they may leave you. Because you may not get their approval. Amen? And so he gave in. And when he gave in, Delilah used her favor to deceive and to trick him into getting his hair cut. And then we all know the story about him, losing his power, had his eyes gouged out. It was the end of his demise. By him only looking at the outward and saying what he wanted. He lusted and wanted a Philistine woman. He didn't want a woman that was in his own heritage. He was a Nazarite. He was always attracted to something different all the time. That's okay to be attracted to something different, but it also has to be equally yoked though. That's right. That's right. Because if you ask me and my wife, we way different. But the thing is, we're working on being equally yoked. God has placed us together because, first of all, we both have the love of God inside of us. Amen. That's the number one and main ingredient for any relationship. Amen. It has to be there. And then, like you said, when you think about all this outer stuff, and you need to stop thinking about what you want. Put you to the side for a second and watch what God does for you. You put to the side, you know what, Lord, I'm just going to be open to whatever man that you send to me, Lord. And if it's of God, I'm going to listen. I'm going to take heed. It may not be my picture of what it should be, but Lord, let your will be done. That's the prayer that we must give to God. Let his will be done. We talk it, but it's hard for us to do it. I know it's hard. Because you're thinking like, man, I just can't roll over and just look at just anything. Come on now, y'all like y'all too saved for me. Y'all know we make decisions based on what it looked like. But God may send them for you to clean them all up and get them the way that they're supposed to be for you. But you got to know that it's going to take a little work. God ain't going to just hand it to you on a platter. You can just pay. No, you're going to have to put in some work. Physical, spiritual, mental, naturally, all of that. It's going to take some work. Aren't you a work in progress? Are you perfect? No. You want somebody to accept you as you are, right? So you need to be thinking about accepting somebody as they are, and then y'all grow together. We can't worry about the approval of men. Because if I worry about the approval of men, then that means that I become a slave to someone else. Because if I'm always hounding and worrying about somebody else's, oh, I like what you're doing. Oh, I see where you're going. And I'm always worried about and hanging on to each and everybody's compliments on everything, and I'm seeking for that, then I'm going to lose focus on doing my work only and solely for God. Whatever you do, it should be for God first. Matthew chapter 6:24 says that no man can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and then he will love the other. Now, if I am seeking the approval of a man or a woman, and I'm talking to our youth as well, because as they go to school, they're gonna be trying to get boyfriends and girlfriends and all of that. So it's easy for us to fall into that temptation. But I want you to know that when we fall to that, that means that we have some insecurity issues that are going on. So today we're going to ask God to break those chains of insecurity. Because if God breaks those chains of insecurities, you're not worried about approval. Because you know you're already approved by the Most High. Because now if I'm worried about the approval of the man, then I am being a slave. You ain't looking at it like that. But now if I'm worried, I'm constantly trying to fix my hair the way that he likes. I'm trying to cut my hair the way that she like. I'm trying to wear my clothes and buy clothes to keep up what she like or what he like. I ain't putting my focus on God. I'm worshiping them. Because now I'm using all of my energy to try to get the approval of a man, the approval of a woman. I'm not telling you to just don't do nothing to yourself, don't clean yourself up. But listen, when you leave out of there, long as you like it, long as you know that you have put in work to get yourself together, that's all that matters. That's what you need to be concerned about. And working on your relationship with God. Because what God has blessed, no man has the ability to curse. He can't do nothing. So, that word insecurity, the devil plays on your insecurity. When in your mind, you don't have the confidence to walk with boldness and authority. And you always worried and hanging on to what everybody else is doing, and you can't step out on your own and do what you know is right. The devil is going to eat you alive. That is why it's so important for you to get people that you know that are putting spirituality back inside of you and having that type of covering around you. That is why that is so important. When, I tell anybody, your church association is very, very, very important. If you're a believer in Jesus Christ and you know that going to church is a part of your major necessity in life, it should be your number one priority. You can't be in no place that is not loving. You can't be in a place of righteousness. Because those spirits are going to seep into you and you're going to take it back to your house, you're going to take it to your job, and everything around you is going to be crumbling down, and you ain't going to have no understanding of why this is happening to me, Lord. It's because of where you are residing. You cannot expect to get God's blessings and get all of the glory that God has for you in those types of places. Lord, I thank you. And in my close, I just want to tell you this. We need to ask God to allow us to be more of a servant for Him. Lord, we got to want to serve God first and foremost and more.